Hey, what's up? John Sonmez from SimpleProgrammer.com. So I am still in Amsterdam. I'm going to do a lot of these Amsterdam videos since I've got to fill in and make sure I've got enough videos here, and I'm getting a lot of interesting thoughts here in Amsterdam. But I actually had a pretty cool experience this morning, and I was thinking about this, and I thought I would share this because this is something that I think a lot of people struggle with, and they might not even realize that they do, because I didn't realize this until really this morning. So I've been traveling, right? I've gone to Paris, I've gone to Berlin, to Ireland, to Bruges, and now I'm here in Amsterdam. And if you've been listening to my Get Up Get Up and Code podcast, you know that I've been sort of like I want to call it waffling, but basically like I don't know, maybe I'm just gonna walk around Paris, and walking is enough exercise, and I'll just it's too hard to try and work out and find a gym, all of this and run, and so I didn't really lift weights in Paris, just did some pull-ups and things like that, and then I got to Berlin, and I decided I was going to go to the gym, and I got a gym membership, and I was working out and running there, and same thing in Ireland. Um, then I got here to Amsterdam, and I started to do it again. I started to say, yeah, maybe I'll just the next 7 weeks, take a break and not do this. And it turned out the reason why I was doing this was because I was in a new place again in Amsterdam. I didn't really know where the gym was or which gym I should go to. I didn't really know how to get there. The family that we're doing the home exchange with, they have bikes, and they have three locks on their bikes, and I have no idea like how to unlock these bikes, and I don't know even how to like work how the bike lane works and all this complexity, and so just intimidating, right? So I was basically going to not do it, and then this morning I got up and I was like, no, I'm gonna force myself to go do this, and I'm gonna figure out how to get on the bike. I'm gonna figure out how to unlock the bike, to get out there, to go to the gym, to sign up for a membership, and go and get my workout in. It doesn't matter if it takes me a couple of hours this morning. And I just got back today from there, and now it's like, okay, I'm ready to go Friday, no problem, because it's super easy now. But I was stressing about this, and it was kind of silly. So this is all basically to say that, a lot of times in life I found this in general, like every time that I moved to a different place, I was intimidated by the new place, and I didn't want to put forth the effort to like learn the thing. And I guess because what you think when you get to a new place, at least what I thought was, oh, it's going to be so much effort and hassle, and how am I going to figure out there's all these unknowns, right? I don't know how I'm going to like get the bike and get on the bike and where to go, and dealing with trying to get a membership at this other just gym in the Netherlands and all of this stuff, right? And so that's what it like prevents you from doing the thing. But what you don't realize, and what I didn't realize, is that once you go through that once you figure out how to ride a train in Europe, in a country, once you figure out how to catch the bus and how to buy tickets, once you figure out how to get airplane tickets from different countries, or to set up travel, to do all these kind of intimidating things, then once you've done it once or twice, it's easy. It's not a problem. There's no more of that. So, the next time I go to the gym, it's going to be super easy. Now, when I go to London and I have to figure this all out again, the very first time I try and set up a gym and get going to that, it's going to be intimidating again. I'm not going to know my way around London. I'm going to feel like I don't want to do this. But I'm going to remember this time that I have to force myself immediately to go and do it. Go and run. Go and lift weights. Go and figure out the things that you need to do, because once you get it done, that's it. And let me relate this back to maybe to your situation. I mean, perhaps if you're traveling, but in general life, maybe in your job, right, in your career, a lot of people I talk to, they're like, oh, setting up a blog? Oh, I can't write. I don't know how to write a blog post. I don't know how to set up a WordPress, right? But once you do it, and you get that first blog post out or second blog post out, it's going to be super, super simple, right? It's going to be easy from that point forward. Not easy like you're still going to have to write, but it's not going to be intimidating. Same thing with switching jobs, learning a new technology, right? Doing something that makes you feel uncomfortable, going to a code camp, right? Going to speak at a code camp, going to speak at an event, going, giving a presentation, writing a book, getting on a podcast, starting a podcast, all of these things, right? And these are things that were intimidating for me at first, but then became comfortable. Heck, recording these YouTube videos, right? At first I was like, oh man, I can't record YouTube videos. This is it feels weird, like I'm at like a 16-year-old girl. I figured that's who uses YouTube and records YouTube videos. But that's not necessarily true, right? And you get comfortable with it. And so all I'm saying is basically this. Look, from my own experience, I realize this about myself. I was still, after all the things that I've done in life, I'm still intimidated by new things, right? I still have a fear of new things, and anytime I'm in a new environment and I have to do something that I don't know how to do, that makes me feel uncomfortable, I still feel uncomfortable, and my inclination is to not do it. It's to just go the old path. What is the thing I already know? What is the thing that I've already been doing and that feels comfortable to me? But you got to step out of that comfort zone. I have to do it. When I go to London, like I said, when I go to Iceland, before I end this trip, I'm gonna have to do that again, and it's fine. You feel good about it once you tackle it. So don't shy away when something feels intimidating to you. When it feels uncomfortable, go forward, do it, and know that once you've done it, once you've figured out, it's going to be like second nature. It's going to be like riding a bike, right? So anyway, I hope you found this useful. If you did, tell a friend and subscribe. Subscribe if you like to watch the videos on the YouTube channel, and if you just like to listen to the podcast on iTunes, you can subscribe. I will talk to you next time. Take care.